I do not own the rights to the music playing in this video. What's up, y'all? I don't know what filter I want. I don't even know if I'm... Alright. What the hell is this in my fucking hair? Alright, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little traumatized getting on here today. My last reading I did, the Zodiac messages. Hold up. We got tea. Before we get into some deep shit, let's just keep it light, y'all. Like, this is Are You Dreaming? This is Are You Dreaming or Are You Making the Dream Real? I'm gonna pull some cards from my decks, and then I have like a whole bag of decks. And then I just found out something before I got on here, and then my grandmother just passed last Friday, and it's a lot that I'm processing in real time. And when we did the Zodiac messages last week, we got the death card, and she's a Virgo, and it was for the Virgo sign. So it's like, I'm just kind of like, people be thinking this shit is a game. People be thinking like this shit is a trend. People be thinking like when people do it for trends and stuff, like they don't know what space you be in when you really live this shit, you know? So I just have to like say that they really be dreaming. So let's try to get into the messages, y'all. If it resonates, let it flow. If it doesn't, let it go. Time is not linear. Energy is fluid. Make sure you have your tea, wine, liquor, smoke, joint, whatever it is that you need so that you can get this valuable tea that we all be sipping called life. All right, where this is not about catching anybody slipping or lacking. This content that I do for these videos is about just bringing what we do to tarot land to a larger worldwide view of realizing that we're going through a lot of the same things, just in different ways. And sometimes at different times, but a lot of time at the same fucking time. The other night I was watching this show. I recommend a lot of you guys who actually watch a lot of tarot videos to watch it. It's called Love is Blind. And it just taught me a lot about a lot. And it made me proud because it showed me how far I've actually gotten in really navigating like my own spiritual lessons and teachings and stuff of that nature, like how advanced I actually am, because I'm able to just see what most people block off. And I was talking to my brother about that today, about really all that is just being clairvoyant or whatnot. I don't even know what filter I'm usually using. I think I'm usually using pop, but I just feel weird because usually I'm not in your face like this, like so live and direct. Like it's kind of making me nervous. I'm hoping I don't got stuff in my teeth, but fuck it. All right, so this is not tea, this is coffee, but it was giving a chai tea latte vibe, right? And go ahead and pick the card that resonates with you. And hopefully you don't look at it like, I don't ever want you guys to look at it like, oh my gosh, I picked card 1 and it was terrible. Like, it doesn't matter where you're at on the spectrum of, it doesn't matter where you're at. We're all looking at the same thing, and you just have to be open to seeing other ways, and that's how you get out of that whole circumstance, the situation. So I pulled out the goddess cards first. So let's just dive into that. Or you know what, I'll just scoot up a little bit. I feel weird. And then after, obviously, y'all are free to come in here and get free readings until I don't feel like reading anymore. All right. This used to be my old bedroom, but now it's just a guest room. So we're gonna be having my grandma, my nana, her passing ceremony this Sunday. And yeah. Alright. I might have to change this playlist because I don't have time for interruptions. As much as it sounds good, it's just I don't got time for it. Alright. I'm doing my best not to cry too while I'm live. My emotions have been like up and down. Um, but I just keep going. I don't know how I have like more fuel or strength now, like, cause she was there for me when I was in the beginning of all of this shit. So, yeah. Um, I always say whatever happens during a reading is a great indication of what the reading will be about, or it will help the message out. So yeah. I hope you guys can hear me too. I'm gonna probably talk a little bit more softer. Maybe I don't have an inside voice. Maybe I never learned that because I grew up upstate in New York a lot, and we don't have inside voices. We just talk. All right. Well, this will be for card 1, people. Shout out to all my past, present, future subscribers and supporters out here. Yeah, this is facts. Aw, thank you. What's up, Endless Abilities? The real one came through. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna do my best not to like be crying and shit or whatever, but when we get to the free readings part, but honestly, I've been like up and down. Like sometimes I feel like I'm flying, and then other times I feel like I'm like, shout out to the soul group, because I feel like y'all the only reasons why I'm not drowning right now. So yeah. All right, so card 1, people, sensitivity. I think it's interesting y'all got this card. It says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships and environments, situations, and chemicals. Let me see. We're not going to use no Kipper. We're not going to use no tarot tonight. We need one other. You know what? We'll use my deck that I'm working on. I think it's going to be done at the end of the year if I get serious about the timeline. But I'm doing my best not to force certain things. Like some things I gotta be real timey about. Other things I can't. All right, commit. So I kind of actually like this energy because this is like if you work at a job or you work in a certain environment or you are dealing with certain people, places, and things. Like someone having to ask themselves like, what are they willing to? Look at me talking about inside voices. What are they willing to stay committed to? Maybe you're just like becoming more receptive and then like you're realizing, and I think we said this in the past message. So if this is like a job scenario, y'all could just be realizing like maybe the stress of how much you're putting into a job or something is like waking you guys up to realize like you need to make sure that you're committing to your own dreams and like the same amount of time and energy you're putting into that. It could even be a relationship. I don't know how deep these messages are gonna go tonight because sometimes they do that. And I don't like this music. It's just, I'm not feeling it. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, whatever you're not feeling, whatever you're not feeling, please don't try to, in any way, shape, or form, force yourself. I think that might be what you guys are dealing with. You might have been like, fuck you, Ad. You might have been in the past kind of like susceptible to environments or people, places, and things. Because it's green energy. We said go with the flow and create the vibe. Right. You gotta, yeah. So that's what I'm really feeling for y'all. I think you can't be letting people, places, and things disturb your flow. You know, if you are not meant to like be more of a, it's kind of funny because I think Dola was just talking about this, or maybe I watched something about it, but maybe you need to figure out like, are you more of a hands-on person? And then now this is like turning into a bigger message. Okay, I like this. Hands-on person. Something about playing your part, you guys. You got to commit to what you really want to do. So if this is like a job, you finally creating a game plan for how you're going to leave that jam job, or getting a job and then being like, this how I'm about to milk this bitch. This how I'm about to use this in my flow. But it also could even be like relationships and stuff like that. Like you realizing like what's actually been a distraction. It's almost like somebody's going going on a current, like you're going downstream, but then somehow instead of like just going, even if it scares you to where you could be heading and shit like that, which is like you making your dreams come true, it's also giving me a vibe around money. That's why I was like, what is this going on? Maybe you're like, it could even be like you're waking up to the reality, like, okay, this is like when people be like, this is like the only example I'm getting. You know, when people be like, oh, I want this, I want that, but they don't ever like reverse engineer the steps to get there. It's like someone is like, this is like someone who needs to do that. Like they need to like, you gotta like sit with yourself and stop shutting down. And like I just seen somebody like shut a laptop, like shutting down your own dreams and ideas. Like I remember I was at an event and this guy was talking about how people be aborting their dreams. People be letting people abort their dreams before they even have them. And that's the vibe I'm getting. This is like someone needing to not be scared. That might be the sensitivity as well. But also being sensitive enough to realize when you're like, you're lying to yourself. You're bullshitting yourself. You know, you're kind of just, I don't know, you know, like that's that la la world, you know what I mean, type of shit. Where it's like, it's almost giving me the vibe like I see a whole bunch of people in the city. And I actually was doing this one day. There's like a whole bunch of people in the city, and like you're seeing them and they look all happy and shit because they have these different things or this lifestyle, or just like you seeing the outside. Maybe you guys could even be people who stay committed to your dreams and you're now watching them come true. I was also getting that. But it's like maybe a good thing that you chose to be sensitive, chose to stay committed to these dreams. Because it's like I see that person in the city and it's like you may not even have all these other things or what it seems like is happiness or some shit, or like the American dream. You don't even fit in the American dream box. But somehow like your world is not dull and you don't even have all this stuff, and their world is dull and it's supposedly like it's supposed to be like shiny, like they got everything, you know. I don't know what that's about. That was kind of like real cut and bland. That's kind of really how my cards are. Like it's a inner child deck, but also like a deck for all ages. So it says you're becoming increasingly sensitive, avoid harsh relationships, environments, and situations. I feel like it could be two ways. We don't really know. We'll get to card two people, but there's either this vibe of y'all are the people who made y'all dreams come true fully. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really getting. This is like a person who has fully committed to the mission, and now, if anything, you're just like reaping what you sow, and you're like in real time kind of looking back. Maybe that's why I felt kind of foggy. You're like looking back to like jobs or things you stayed in that really didn't fucking serve you, and you might have been scared to leave those things, but now you're kind of like being that example for other people that like, no, this other world, this other life is possible, but you can't ignore what you deeply feel in you. You can't be half stepping in it. Like you don't know when it's ups and downs, but you just have to stay committed. You just have to keep ascending. Sometimes you descend, but it don't fucking matter. Like wherever you're descending or ascending into, like you just gotta honor your own, what did we say earlier? Your own flow. You gotta honor your own flow. It also just gave me a lot of vibes around like ancestors and breaking the curses and doing some shit nobody done before in your immediate environment or life. And that's probably why you're having that sensitivity, because maybe even too in the midst of like making your dreams come true, things happen on such a small level that like it's like spirit is saying, while you're maybe in the midst of like being committed to the vision and you're making the vision happen, be mindful of these relationships and people around you that can kind of like cause unnecessary suffering, because you're allowing them into this sacred bubble world space that you're in, your own dream world that's becoming your reality. And it's like imagine you're trying to have infinite abundance, success. You want some bread, you want some money, you trying to really get on that like how I've been going crazy with the millionaire mindset reprogramming shit. But imagine I keep a friend around me who constantly says that they are not, they don't have it, they broke or whatever the hell. It's like I'm allowing myself to suffer at the hand of me not being sensitive enough to be like, bitch, you need to go somewhere else, because that energy is not conducive to what I'm over here working on, and it's obvious. So something about that too is going to be needed for y'all to do, is to have like a code turkey, cutthroat type of. You can be sensitive and nice, but you can also be like, bitch, I'm, because you know, nice means stupid, but you can also be like, bitch, I'm not stupid. Like, keep that shit over there though. So it's like a way. It's, I don't know what that is. That might have been the challenge for y'all, but it's like learning how to be like, no, this is my world and that's yours, and please know the difference. Oh my god, we crazy as fuck. Okay, so whatever. Maybe you're being used as an example to show people this is you and this. All right, card 2 people. You guys got leap of faith. Leap of faith. I say it with a P. I don't know where that came from. It says take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Basically was piggybacking off of card 1 people, but you know, I'll kind of just leave it at y'all are actually in that middle in between world where you're literally kind of like, you know what I think is funny? Look at this. Oh, I hit my face. You see how they're just in this dream world? Okay. That's how I feel. Like, you're like kind of looking. I don't know if you're the frog or whoever, but you guys, for my card 2 people, you guys are looking at this other world. Maybe you have been daydreaming, or you have been you've been having moments where when you're not fully awake, you've been doing some subconscious reprogramming, like you've been getting the bullshit out of your brain, out of your subconscious, like really creating that reality, not the alternate. That's the alternate. This is the real reality. It's like that's what you're going through right now. You might be needing to get a little bit more rest at this time too, or you could be feeling just restless even though you're up. Maybe you're having moments where you don't know if you're dreaming or if this shit is real. There could be a lot of epiphanies. There could be a lot of valuable information, full circles, like things that you've been like, it's almost like I'm seeing someone be like, I can't jump or I can't go until I know X, Y, and D and da 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 da. But it's not like a security thing or whatever. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a sign or a synchronicity. Like you've been waiting on some type of sign where like most people would probably wait for like for it to become a trendy thing. You're out there all by yourself and you're just, okay, wait. The sign could be like, maybe y'all want to close a door, or it's like, that's what it is. Okay, because I was getting so confused. It was giving me like 7 of Cups vibes, y'all. It's like a person who's like, I know if I go this way, I have to leave this behind. So it's like, you're like this. This is my card 2 people. You're looking like you don't know which way you want to go, basically. Why does one piece of hair want to do me dirty? Anyways, I see the laugh card was just chilling here. Maybe you need to laugh. Maybe you need to laugh at the past and literally leave the past in the past. Unless you can't. And if you can't, yeah, they're being indecisive. And if you can't, you need to learn from it. Like, you need to not run from it and learn from it, because it could be things in the subconscious coming up. And so it's like you're trying to go into this new reality. Wasn't I just talking about the money mindset shit? Right, instability. You know what I'm talking about. So it's like the money mindset shit is like, you can't have that opposite force working against you in real time while you trying to do that, unless you know how to transmute that energy. Okay, some people, we strong, we can do that shit. But it's like, it hits a certain point where it's like you're literally allowing it and condoning it. And I always talk about how feminine energy we receive, y'all, but that do not mean that we have to fucking allow it in. So it's like, I could pick up shit all day, but the boundaries that I create don't allow this thing to be forced in, to be able to come in. So then when people are becoming receptive to my energy, they're like, oh, okay, I can come this way, but I can't try her like that. You know, it's like you have to do that for yourself. Nobody can teach you that. Maybe you didn't, oh wow, caring and helping came out. This makes a lot of sense. You might just need a little help to that other side. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just really don't know. You could not know nothing about astrology. It could be spirituality that you're getting into. Maybe your dream, oh wow. Maybe in order for you to live your dream, you gotta lose yourself. And that shit could be scaring the fuck out of y'all. So it's like, I could be reading right now for a group of people that are like completely untapped to what we on. So like whenever you watch this is gonna resonate. Tuesday Tarot Tea is typically timeless, but this actually, that's why I like Tuesday Tarot Tea messages, because I like to relate them to like everything anybody can relate, like whole worldwide globe type of stuff. And you know why I say that too? This message is deep because this means a lot of people are just waking up, and like a lot of people are helping though. They're carrying in their they're trying to carry and help each other get to that next part, but you want to be mindful that you're not like on demon time trying to do that. AKA you're just trying to be like, you're not trying to go to this next level because it don't look a certain way. Remember an example, card one people, they was like laughing at that shit basically. Maybe that's why we saw a laugh card. But it's like you gotta be mindful that you not, yeah, you saw how, so the animation thing I was showing y'all, it's like you gotta realize like your unique path is your unique path. There's nobody like you, so you can't live out somebody else's path of whatever you think got them there so they could be safe and secure while they did it. You have to take your own risk, even if they're not completely calculated to like the T. Like you kind of have to go beyond that. And I thought this was just crazy because I was like, damn, like we was just talking about earlier in card one, people walking around the city. And then it's like now, card two people, I feel like you guys are the people in the city where you're like, shit, man, I don't fucking want to go on this job, but I made this lifestyle for myself. I've been in this bitch for how many years? How the hell am I gonna transition into like this whole other new world, space reality? Like, of course, that's what you're gonna call it, a quantum leap or some bullshit, because you can't fathom where this other world of you really living out your dreams and doing it the way you always thought when you was thinking for yourself would look like. You just been taking the easy route, and this feels like in order for you guys to get to this hard route, you got to realize caring and helping. Don't chase the people, chase your passion. You're gonna find people along the way. You're gonna have care and support, care, and there's gonna be people who care and help you. Okay, look how fucking endless abilities and different people been just like, I've been seeing it. I had somebody call me today, and they've been watching Dolo for like years, and we just talked for a second, and it was like the most random conversation, and I was like, and they just came in and showed love and said a few things, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought I'm out here and I'm just alone and I'm just by myself. So card two people, you need to be aware of that. Don't be scared to go because you feel like you're gonna be alone or some shit. Like angels ain't scared to fly alone. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the best way for me to say it. All right. And maybe God trying to use you as a vessel to do some wild, extraordinary shit that nobody did before. And that might be another thing as we move into card three people's message. It could just be something going on where you just feel like if you would have stuck to what you was doing, you would be a lot further. Because I'm kind of getting for my card three people, like you're way ahead of your time and you just like, we're going to get into it. But I just keep getting like you're way ahead of your time. Exactly. Inner wisdom. It says, you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Let me say that shit one more time. You know what, because people be getting confused and then they be watching my readings and then they go watch other people's readings and they be like, I don't know what I heard. I'ma just act like none of that existed for the day and go do the same dumb, stupid shit for the day and the year and the month and the fucking century until they die. So I'm like, no, this shit says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Okay. I feel like you guys, my card three people is a little deep because I don't know. Remember in the beginning, I was trying to figure out, is card one people already on the other side and they are living this example because they're fully committed, or do they need to commit? And this is like them doing like a, let me just keep going because I'm already kind of seeing where this is taking me. I got to stay committed to this shit, but I can be sensitive while I'm in it because this shit is sacred and nobody gets to be in this dream world space. And this is like my fucking heaven that I'm basically creating. Like, duh, I can't be letting bullshit ass people placing things in this and then be like mad why I'm creating this for myself, because now it looks like I'm just dreaming. So it's like, and I don't want to wake up. So I feel like you guys have woke up, or you didn't want to wake up. We're gonna get into it when we see the second card. I don't know if y'all, I'm trying to figure out, was it card 1 or card 3 that y'all got y'all shit together? Who was the one that was like, I feel like it's card 3. I ain't gonna flex. Oh yeah, it's definitely card 3, people. So, because sometimes the order be flunked, and then it be like card 2 people was the motherfuckers who was doing shit. You thought it was about to be in chronological order. You thought this was a regular pick a card game. You ain't no spirit, know how to. You thought you was just about to pick number 3, and you was just ascended master type shit. Spirit fucked your ass up. Came to show you know you ain't slick. You need to get in line like everybody else. Okay, let me get off of here. Okay, it says judgment. Yeah, you see the fucking truth. You probably are the person who's in this other world, all right, and you're way ahead of your time, and you're just realizing it. Maybe people are acknowledging you for this. You could have been the person where you set certain ideas, you did certain things at certain time. It was looking strange. It was looking like you was doing some weird shit. Like, it was just not cute. It was not the trend. And then I've been saying this for the longest, y'all. All the cool kids ain't cool no more. It was y'all weirdos that y'all was not really weirdos. Y'all was the coolest motherfuckers out here. Y'all gotta just stay yourselves because y'all about to be the most popping people out here. So basically everybody who was really kind of getting bullied, outcasted, teased growing up, unless you was just mentally fucked up in the head and you was doing shit that you ain't had no business doing, that's why people was coming for you and stuff like that. But you know who you are. It's like the people who just, you never felt like you could fit in. It's almost like you don't need to fit in because you got your own fucking world where you could just be your fucking self. And to other people, that's probably what it is. This actually low-key might make me cry. To other people, oh shit. Y'all, to other people, the world you live in seems like a dream. And it may not make any fucking sense to them, like how you're able to so freely just like, ouch, just so freely just like live your fucking life and be your authentic self and just be like, yeah, bitch, this is me, and what you gonna do about it, you know? I understood the assignment, God, you know, like real shit. Don't make me kill your God. You be killing people, God, because y'all be going about life in such a different way that it kind of like triggers people, or it could fuck people up in the head because they just be like, I don't get how it's like that. How do they? So it's like that. You could even be in this space now where the way you're living is now becoming a trend. Some of y'all been trendsetters for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like real people who, I said it in one of my videos. I was like, the people who be making all the memes, like all the little cute memes that pop up at the right time after you done said something to someone or y'all broke up, and then it be a dumbass meme to confirm how you feel. Y'all are the people that people make memes about. Y'all are the people that people have to get inspired and like try to put out all these author narratives, storylines about, like you live beyond this small limited world. It's kind of giving me, I don't know, I just heard in my head constellations. I know why, but I don't know why on another level because I'm not the best astrologer or nothing crazy like that. But it's like you just live beyond this small box, and you may need to hear that just like that. Like the reason also, wow, sometimes this was like a double-sided message. So sometimes in the past, this is like a back then I wasn't hot, now they all on me type of moment. This is that. Because I think in the past you used to maybe wonder like, why aren't people fucking with me, supporting me, X, Y, and Z? And it could have been just because you're too strange, you're too different. Now it's like you gotta make sure you have, yeah. Y'all still gotta be demon slayers. Y'all gotta make sure, that's why you got the judgment card. So as you're making this dream happen and seeing who the fuck was really dreaming, when some people, if people, places, and things start coming around you who is making you feel like you was living in a la la world, please be mindful to make sure that you put your foot down with them. We kind of said it in card 2 people message or card 1, but I think card 3 people, like, set the tone. Like, let people know, like, you don't get to just waltz in here just because now you believe me because it looks good, or I got a nice aesthetic to follow up with what I was talking to you about. Because this is like giving me the vibe of like a lot of successful people where they come up and like the first people or they home city or different places, they don't fuck with them, and then they become big, and then they like, so this is actually, it's like spirit is saying like you ain't gotta do them how they do you, but yeah, just be the example. And by being an example is just being yourself. That's why I say inner wisdom. You know what to do. Truth. I think that's the Pluto. That's the transformation. You guys just doing it for yourself. You did this for yourself, so that's what it is. It's like when you come into people's lives or people meet you, even on the sidewalk or a street. It could even be just like the way you dress or the way you walk or the way you talk or the way you present yourself in some way. You guys, this is how other people look at you. Like you are not fucking dreaming. Maybe they felt like you was just talking crazy to yourself. Especially, I know me, like as a tarot reader, people just thought I was tripping. And then like even like I fucking last week in my fucking tarot, in my zodiac message, under, like I said earlier, under the fucking Virgo message, my grandma's a Virgo and she just passed Friday. I got the death card. Like, people think that shit is like, when I be saying shit, it don't be hitting. And that's happened before with another person, and they were a fucking Virgo, and I gave them a private fucking reading. And right after that fucking card came out, somebody fucking called them because some shit was going on. And I'm not trying to scare y'all and be like, oh shit, you're making this happen, or just put dumb shit into y'all mind, because I know some people, they're not here where I'm at. They just want to make it seem like, oh, some negative shit, because I don't have control over every fucking thing. Some shit is just like out of my fucking hands. And I've been knew my grandma was getting to that point, but it was like, that shit is not real to see somebody go like that. And it's just like, when that shit happened, I just realized how many people was just, that's what I feel like you guys are going through. It's like you just realize how much bullshit you actually been given, and how good, like it's almost like you can actually say, thank God I didn't listen to these people. Thank God I trusted my inner wisdom. Thank God I trusted my fucking judgment. Like, this is something you guys should own right now, and you should just fully like sit in as long as you can, that you trusted yourself and your own instinct, your own first thought, your own dream. You went for it and you weren't scared to do that, because now you're the blueprint. You're the example for a lot of other people on how to do this transition. Whether that be spirituality, whether that be into their own business, career, whether that even be to a relationship, because maybe it could be even how y'all love yourselves, that other people are learning from you. Like, why do they show up like that, but like I feel insecure without this wig or this hair or whatever. There's so many different things, y'all. So don't ever underestimate yourself and how like the power of which like God could really use you as a vessel, before you even know how powerful you are. So that is the vibe. I don't think you guys are dreaming at all. I think that's probably why card 1 people message was a little, I didn't know if I was sleep or woke, but I think you guys are like fully woke, and you might just have, you said all our pilot senses be tingling, right? I think that a lot of people, you just gonna have to be mindful of people's sleepy asses trying to come into your world, and like, not so much, they're not gonna have the ability to bring their nightmares in, but you get what I'm saying. You're just gonna have to still, there's still something about making it clear, like, to people in some way, or whoever you're dealing with, like, that is your world, this is mine. Don't get that shit confused. But maybe, you know what, maybe they're trying to say like, y'all just being yourself and trusting your own judgment, this automatically happens. And that's why I kept feeling like I needed to get y'all to realize you're ahead of your time, and you probably don't even notice what you're doing as it's happening. It could be something you say, how you say it, that check a person and they be like, oh shit, they have to realize to themselves they're the flunked ones. They're the ones that's just like all over the place or dreaming or really sleep or acting on demon time, acting like a damn demon because you not over there with them clearly, and they can't take nothing from you but notes at this point. So shout out to the ego a little bit on that one. All right, y'all. So I don't really know if people are gonna come in here for free readings afterwards, but if y'all want a free reading, I'm open for it. I almost didn't get live because I was like, am I even in the right energy space to do free readings? And then I was like, I'm always in the right energy space because even the space I'm in doing the reading sometimes be the space I need to be in to read that particular type of group of people, places, and things, and situations and circumstances. So I just had to kind of like still release my own energies and like get my own protecting shields up before I got on here. Cause last time y'all drained the hell out of me. I don't know who the fuck came in. It was like 5 people and they just came and gave like, what the fuck is that? Oh, they came in and just like beat me up esoterically for a whole bunch of damn messages. And then I just kicked all their asses out of my whole existence or reality. I couldn't take that shit. It was asking me dumb shit about like partners they ain't never even talked to, but that's their partner. And that's why I was like, are you dreaming? Are y'all awake? Like even that twin flame shit, that's why I deliberately do, and I'm gonna keep repeating this shit. That's why I do inner child fucking readings. And people are gonna see finally one day that the inner child readings are just a reversey on the DMDF readings y'all see all throughout the fucking YouTube land. The inner child readings are literally a reversey. So if the DM and DF are like the problem and shit you trying to figure out, the inner child reading is like the solution so you can be with a healthy man in your life or a healthy woman, or have this healthy energy in you and you not over here getting lost in La La Land thinking you know somebody feel a way about you that you don't even fucking know or some shit. Y'all be people be traumatized. Like they be fucking traumatized and they be really thinking like that is that, and they be like, you're dreaming, like you need to go to sleep right now. They be like babies, like big ass babies getting on here pulling cards out for people talking about that's your twin flame. And you gotta wait for him. And then people be waiting for like 10, 20 years and never be with people. But it's like I seen results instantly with my inner child readings. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just about to. And when I started doing DMDF, I'm just side rambling. I'm about to get off here though in a second. At probably like at 11 if we just keep vibing here. But like I remember I started doing DMDF readings when I first got on Terraland. But I still started from a whole different starting point. I was watching Dolo, I was watching Peace Dealer, I was getting into my astrology, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go off of how I feel. But you know what's crazy? I still was doing all this type of work, like this, understanding myself, traumas, different things. I didn't know it was going to transform into a fucking deck. Yeah, riding that vibe, right? I didn't know it was going to transform into me being a fucking crazy ass inner child healer. Hangman, I didn't know where it was going to lead me. I didn't know what the fuck was going to fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I got to have faith, Iman. You know, like, I got to have the faith and just trust this because I'm over here really telling the whole story. I always been this type of person, high priestess. So I had to like kill that version of me. Look at me giving y'all a damn story of time. And I remember I left college. I left everything. Like I didn't even graduate because I was like, this shit is fucking fake, yo. And I was like, no, it's not fake. And I was like, it's fake. And I was like, no, it's not fake. But I say all this to say like, don't be scared to fucking dream big. My mom, that's one of the books I've been promoting. It's in my bio. And I finished my dream journal. That book, I probably finished it in like a month, just writing all my dreams and stuff down. You was talking about popcorn, I was just eating popcorn. But I remember like at some point I kept going through these shifts and it's like now we're here and I have the fucking deck and I'm working on it and shit and I'm working on music and all these different things I was already doing, but I didn't know what the fuck I was really doing yet. Now I know what I'm doing and it's like I just say that to say, like, keep fucking going, y'all. Like, don't get scared just because it don't look a certain way. Like, I don't know what the fuck that shit is about, but just don't be scared to really be yourself. I started off with the name the MFireTarot, okay, because it was real misty in my life, and I had to separate from a lot of shit. It was real cloudy, real hot, cold. Like, we don't know if do I need a jacket? Do I need to take a jacket? I'm sweating if I put the jacket on now. What was the last thing I was gonna say? It was something I was trying to just wrap up for tonight, but I was just getting at, like, in the end of all it, I was like, this shit is about, all we're doing is talking about our own spiritual journeys. That's why I always say to y'all, a sauna. This shit is a sauna. This bitch is a sauna. Did I see a commercial like that? I was like, it feel like a sauna in here. I don't know where I gotta find that shit, okay? But I just remember, like, what the fuck happened? Oh yeah, at some point I just started shifting real crazy fast over the last few years because I was doing other work. I wasn't just looking at tarot reading all day. I was learning about psychological stuff, you know, all that different warfare, spiritual stuff, fucking astrology, and then it all started to click. I'm like, you bitches is lost. Like, how you been on the same twin flame journey for the last 3 years and then click no dots together? It's giving me mental health issues. And then I was like, oh, y'all are like big hurt, and I'm gonna let God use me as a vessel to goddamn bring y'all this inner child work so y'all can get y'all inner child together, because if you heal your inner mother and your inner father, which is just who you attracting through these karmics, okay, and these, or you think is your DF, you really just be trying to find your damn self and heal yourself, because whatever you want this DF to do, that's really what you need to do for you. You notice it, but we're not gonna talk about it today because I don't want nobody. I don't care if your feelings get hurt. It's Tuesday. It's Mars Day. My grandma just died. I don't give a fuck. There's a lot of shit I stopped giving a fuck about, and then one thing I stopped giving a fuck about was, as a Libra fucking moon, after all the challenges of my life, I always come to the same point, and it finally hit me, and it was like, it happened literally the same day on my way to the hospital. I remember I was telling myself, I was like, who the fuck got time to be thinking about if a bitch don't fuck with me or not, or a guy? Like, I kept having the same thought going on in my head. I'm doing like different dumb shit to like calm myself as I'm going to the hospital because I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. And then I'm like, who the fuck in this one lifetime got time to be thinking about if a bitch fuck with me or not, or I fuck with them? Like, I don't know what happened. I just got crazy with it. Like, I just had like and it's been, I think it's a collective thing though. I feel like Soul Group kind of initiated it, that Libras get y'all shit together, but it's probably us evolved Libras that's been helping shit shift out, because now all of a sudden they want to be like, Libra, you don't want to be a people pleaser no more. You don't want to. It's like, bitch, we was already here years ago, but y'all was not ready for that clap back. Because if we would have did it, if we would have really balanced the scales out when we wanted to, we would have got dragged in the process. And so that's what happened to some of the Libras. But I'm happy that it all happened at the divine time and it happened. And I want to say shout out to my grandma. This deck is going to be dedicated in her name, okay? Patricia Lopez, Pat Lopez. Her ceremony is going to be Saturday. Y'all going to see me end up getting a locket. I'm going to get a locket with her on it. But yeah, if I had not pursued my dream when I left college, like I was saying earlier, and slept on my grandma's couch on and off for a while and just like tried to figure it out, I was doing psychedelics. I thought I was in La La Land. I was really lost. If I had not went crazy for a second and lost myself, I would have not ever gotten here. So I just want to say, like, keep going. Like, have the faith and just keep going, because you don't know what the fuck could come from it. All right, y'all. So hope you have a nice night. I will see you guys in divine timing, because your girl, a bitch is hurt. I'm hurt. I'm trying. I was like, I'm not gonna get up here and cry like a weak bitch. If I cry, I'ma laugh. But I'm not a bitch. I've been having good vibes for her, spirit shed through mine. Yeah, I've been laughing and stuff, getting some good laughs out. And I've been having like real crazy thoughts lately, like stuff that I never understood about my spiritual journey has made even more sense now in her passing about spirituality. And that the biggest thing I'm gonna just say is like, just keep going, because this shit just keeps going. It just keeps going, y'all, and it's not gonna stop for no one, not even us. So you might as well leave a fucking legacy and make the dream happen, or end up in somebody's nightmare. I'm fucking done with that. So we done. We out air flights. Soul Group was in here tonight. This is the vibe. Sometimes Iman Rich, I know he slide through, but we gonna keep this thing going. And y'all make sure y'all tune into Endless Abilities, okay, and all the different amazing work that they do online, on Instagram, everywhere. And peace out. Love y'all.